So you were in the news recently.
Yes.
Because you were accused of making blasphemous statements by the Vatican and then stripped of your position as a practicing priest.
Yeah.
We spoke soon after that occurred.
We did.
And you told me something absolutely unbelievable, that you hadn't been told the actual charge against you in technical terms. Do you know what is the blasphemy that you are supposed to have committed, Father?
They are literally making this thing up. This is like the ecclesiastical version of all the false charges against President Trump and his supporters in the political arena. Same thing.
Are they going to accuse you of Russian collusion?
Oh, absolutely. That's next. No, really, you know what the issue is. And people who've followed our work, like you have over the years, know full well we are putting the abortion issue first. We're bringing it front and center in the churches, and so many leaders in the church, they just don't like that. Right. It offends their Democrat friends, and they're just uncomfortable because they don't want to address the killing of the unborn, but we do.
So the question I have, because I think it's, as a cradle Catholic, the idea, it's very much, this is like a papal version, a Vatican version of cancel culture.
It is, exactly.
That you just have to be unpersoned, you have to be deleted.
Right.
There's no recourse, no appeal. And worse than that, you don't know what you've been charged of. I mean,
right.
It's Kafkaesque.
Right. Yeah.
So maybe at some point there will be some revelation as to what they're actually accusing you of. But I'm curious what your take is as the victim in all of this, given that you've been doing this for decades. You've been, you've been the National Director for Priests for Life. You've been talking out for the unborn. You've been fighting these demonic pro-abortion movements across the nation. What was the crescendo point? Why now? Why defrock you now? Was there something that happened in the last few months? Do you have some suspicion as to why now?
You know, I think what it is that they absolutely ran out of options. They have been trying for 21 years to blunt the influence of Priests for Life. We've become the largest Catholic pro-life ministry, and frankly, my canonical advisors said to me, what they cannot control, they kill. Now, the they is just some. Okay, we've got a lot of support from a lot of bishops. I want to acknowledge that. But there are some that, if they feel, hey, this is a semi-independent ministry, right? We don't rely on them for funding or anything like that. They can't control us or our message. So first they tried to take me out of my position with Priests for Life. Then they tried to discredit the organization. Neither one of those things worked. So they figure, well, the only last resort we have is to kick him out of the priesthood. Because we've been making progress. And we've been making progress challenging.
Well, hang on, making progress? I mean, you are part and parcel of the victory in Roe v. Wade.
Exactly, and you and I talked about that, yeah.
So the idea that they do this to you now is even more perverse.
Isn't it?